In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to download and install Anaconda on a Windows 10 machine. Anaconda includes several Python integrated development environments and shells, and a wide range of popular modules that people use in Python software development. So it's much more convenient to start out with Anaconda rather than downloading individual bits and pieces of Python. As I said, I'm on Windows 10 on a 64-bit machine. I'm going to start Chrome. Any browser should work fine, and I'm going to go to anaconda.com/download and click download. Now, by default, it appears to have popped up allowing me to run a macOS installer. But of course, I'm on Windows 10, so I'm going to click Windows here. And then I'm using a 64-bit system, so I will select the 64-bit graphical installer. Be sure to select Python 3.7 rather than the older Python 2, which is waning in popularity. And click that. And you can see in the lower left corner that the installation software is downloading. I'll clip out some time from this video. Okay, the download is just about finished. And good, we're all set. So I'm now going to go to the folder containing that downloaded installation file and double click on that. And now I have a series of setup screens to go through. So I'll click Next. I will agree to the license. I'm going to install for just me since I'm using my personal laptop. And here we're shown the default location where Anaconda plans to install itself and all of the various libraries. /users, /myname, /appdata, etc. That's fine with me. I will click Next. Okay, now I can add Anaconda to my path, but I'm told that this is not recommended. So I will not bother to do that, in fact. And it is possible on your system to have multiple versions of Python installed. I'm going to set up Anaconda to be my default Python 3.7. So that means when I run any Python program, the version of Python 3.7 installed as part of Anaconda will be the one that's used. Now, on my system, I don't currently have any other version of Python installed. Click Install. I'm going to clip out a lot of this part of the video. And eventually, if all has gone well, we get told that setup is successful. I'm going to click Next. And the most recent Anaconda gives us convenient access to PyCharm, which is a popular integrated development environment for Python. That's just information. We'll click Next again. Now, learn more about Anaconda Cloud, learn how to get started with Anaconda. If you're brand new to using Anaconda, you can leave those checked and read the documentation that will pop up in your browser. I'm going to uncheck these and click Finish. So, what has happened? Well, if we now look at our Start menu, what we'll see is that the Anaconda PowerShell prompt appears under Recently Added. Also, Anaconda 3 has been added as a folder with subcomponents. I have Jupyter and Spyder, which are a couple of other popular integrated development environments for Python. Let's begin in the easy way by running an Anaconda PowerShell prompt. Okay, so this is using the Windows PowerShell to give me access to a Python aware terminal. I want to shrink this a little bit, filling my entire screen, which I don't really want. So let me grab a corner. And in this window, I can run various integrated development environments or just a plain Python shell. The simplest integrated development environment that I often use for examples, because it has no screen clutter at all, is idle. So I'm going to type idle and hit enter. And again, this is filling my entire screen, so I'm going to shrink it a little bit. But here is idle's initial shell window. You can see that it's running a Python 3.7.3, and the triple greater than sign is the shell prompt for Python. In here, I can do things like assigning values to variables. A gets 123. I can print the value of a variable. I can do arithmetic. I can basically treat the Python shell as though it were a calculator. A plus A, 246. And when I'm done, I can exit from the shell by typing exit with parentheses. And I'm asked if I'm serious, and I'm going to click OK. Okay, so I'm content that Anaconda has been successfully installed and that I do have access to Python 3.7.3 on my system. Having exited from idle, I can now also exit from the PowerShell in the usual way. Now, to make my life a little easier, I'm going to display the Start menu again, move up to the Anaconda PowerShell prompt entry, and I'm going to right-click and pin that to the Start menu. There we go. We see it appearing in the Start menu. And I'm also going to right-click and pin under More that to the taskbar. And so now I see it appears on my taskbar. So now I can simply click on the icon in the taskbar to launch a Python-aware Anaconda PowerShell interface. Okay, so we have successfully installed Anaconda and made it a little bit convenient for us to access.